The doctor or neurosurgeon in San Diego joins us now. So are you advocating that we don't have a wall, that we make it 50 feet so people can't even try to climb over it? What's the answer?
Hey, Leah. Thanks again for having me here on the show. As a neurosurgeon, as a physician, I can't speak to whether we should or shouldn't have a border. What I could speak to is the humanitarian costs and economic costs it is resulting. Now, what I am advocating for is that the border shouldn't be 30 feet high. I strongly, based on all the studies and all the studies we've published, all of these injuries are more severe injuries and more frequent injuries are a direct result of raising the border from previously from 8 to 10 feet up to 30 feet. So that's what I could advocate for, not increasing the barriers to 30 feet. Because if you were to see the injuries and the deaths that I'm seeing in the hospital, you would be advocating for this same exact thing.
No, it's dangerous out there. I've been on the border. I get what you all go through. But I get saying 30 feet's causing more injuries, but you got to then provide some kind of solution. So if there was a proposal for a border wall that people couldn't climb over that was 100 feet tall, would you have a problem with that?
Like I mentioned, Leland, I can't speak to border policy. That's not my position. My position is the injuries that it's resulting. So if we were to raise it to 100 feet, then we'd be seeing more injuries. Now, even if the whatever the intended intention was for the border, which from the previous administration, it was to deter migration. All the numbers show that migration rates have actually increased, at least here in California. So it's not serving its purpose. Second of all, we
can go a few rounds over whether that's because of the last administration's policy or this administration's policy. But you said you didn't want to talk about immigration policy. So I guess what I'm trying to figure out, though, is that you've got people in Texas who come across and are dehydrated. Do we open up welcome stations? Is there any deterrence that's okay if it results in people either being hurt or having humanitarian issues?
Yes, like I mentioned, as a physician, I treat patients that are coming over. I'm not in a position to speak with them.
I get that, but I read this and I sort of say what you're saying is effectively half a sentence, which is, well, the border wall is bad because it causes injuries. So every decision we make has a consequence. Raising it to 30 feet has a consequence, a lot of consequences. It's hard to get over and people get hurt. Not having one has a consequence as well. It means there's going to be more people subject to the trafficking by the cartels. Everything has a trade-off. So I'm wondering what's your solution? Is it just to not have a wall and see what happens next?
So, unfortunately, as a physician, what I could speak to, as I mentioned, would be that we shouldn't be raising the walls to 30 feet. Now, when there were 8 to 10 feet, we wouldn't see the severity that we're seeing now or the frequency. So those are the consequences that I'm referring to in my piece.
Got it. Well, it was an interesting piece in The Hill. I'd encourage everybody to read it over the weekend. Doctor, it's good to see you. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.